So good morning students. In the last class we are discussing about phosphorus oxo acids and their structures. So in that some we are completed, some are pending. So now we are discussing that one. So that is what H3PO2 we are completed. H3PO3, H3PO4, H3PO5. See, these are ortho. So we have completed these things. So now HPO2, HPO3. Next H4P2O5, H4P2O6, H4P2O7. So these structures now we are going to discuss first HPO2. So HPO2 name is what? Metaphosphorus acid. So this is us is there. So us means phosphorus you take 5 single electrons, 1 hydrogen directly connected to center. So this is one double bond O, double bond OH. So this is a metaphosphorus acid. Next HPO3. So HPO3 name is so metaphosphoric acid. So here phosphorus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So ec acid, no hydrogen directly connected to center. So one double bond O, another double bond OH. So phosphorus is surrounded with 2 double bond O's and 1 OH. So 1 OH is there. So that's why it is a monobasic acid. So these are the structures. Now we are going to discuss these 3 structures. This is what? Pyro. So pyrophosphorus. This is hypophosphoric. This is pyrophosphoric. So pyro means you must remember POP bond. So directly in your entrance, which of the following has a POP bond? This and this. You can write that. So now we see these 3 structures. So H4P2O5, H4P2O5, and it is us. So this is what? Pyrophosphorus acid. So here you take 2 phosphorus. Phosphorus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next another phosphorus you take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In this it is what? Us acid, minimum 1 hydrogen directly connected to center. Next pyro is there. Pyro means in between 2 phosphorus you write 1 oxygen. So now remaining oxygens you add. Here 1 oxygen, here 1 oxygen. Next here OH, here OH. So that means 2 OHs. So total is what? 4 hydrogens, 2 phosphorus, 5 oxygens. So this is phosphorus, double bond O, 1 OH and H. Next 1 oxygen, phosphorus, double bond O, OH and H. So it is what? 2 OH groups are there. So that's why it is called as a dibasic acid. This structure. Next H4P2O6. This is hypophosphoric 6. Hypophosphoric acid. So here what happens? Ec acid means there is no hydrogen directly connected to center. You write OH. Here also you write OH. So now you remove this oxygen straight. OH. This is also OH. So this is what dibasic acid. So hypophosphoric acid. Next, pyrophosphoric acid. H4P2O7. Pyro. So pyrophosphoric acid. Pyro means already. You must remember what POP. In between two phosphorus, you write one oxygen. So in between phosphorus, you write down one oxygen. So same thing. It is dibasic acid. Not di. It is tetrabasic. One OH, second OH, third OH, four OH. So four OHs are there. So that's why it is a tetrabasic acid. These are the oxo acids and their structures. So structures are important in your theory. So just you concentrate on these structures. Next, fifth one, oxyhalides. Oxyhalide compounds. See, if you see the nitrogen, see, nitrogen combining with oxygen and halogen combinations. Here, we already know NO has one unpaired single electron. Next, NO2 also one unpaired single electron. So that's why this single electron combining with chlorine single electron. So chlorine single electron. So that's why you are getting NOCl. So that is a nitrosyl chloride. So nitrosyl chloride, one structure. Next, nitronium chloride. So nitrogen is forming two types of compounds, NOCl, NO2Cl. So, next, same manner, phosphorus you can take means, so famous, POCl3. So POCl3 is the famous oxychloride. So what will be the structure? Phosphorus you write down 5 unpaired single electrons, 2 taken by oxygen and 3 chlorines. So P double bond O, Cl, Cl. So phosphorus oxychloride. So that is important. 2. Next, reaction with metals. So sixth one, reaction with the metals. See, what are our elements? Nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, bismuth. See, these are what high electronegativity nature is there. So that's why they readily react with metals. So lithium. So lithium is +1. Nitrogen -3. So your formula is what? Li3n. So lithium nitride is possible. Suppose sodium. Sodium +1 nitrogen. So instead of nitrogen you take phosphorus. So your formula is what? Na3P. Sodium phosphide. Next, lithium nitride. Suppose you take magnesium. Magnesium is +2. Phosphorus is -3. So magnesium phosphide. Mg3P2. Suppose zinc you take. Zinc +2. Arsenic you take. As -3. So zinc arsenide you will get. Suppose stibbium, cadmium +2, stibbium you take -3. So CD3, SB3. Otherwise magnesium, bismuth. So magnesium +2, bismuth -3. So So that is Mg3Bi2. Magnesium bismuthide. So that is the compounds. Either calcium plus 2, bismuth minus 3. So formula is Ca3Bi2, calcium bismuthide. So like that they are readily forming the compounds with the metals. So these all are what? Lithium, sodium, magnesium, zinc, calcium. These are metals and they are combining with all. So that nitrogen family you are getting these compounds. So next here important point is anomalous behavior of nitrogen. So another important anomalous behavior of nitrogen. So not only in every group, first element has a different characters compared to all other elements. So that only anomalous behavior of first element every group also. So if you see different properties, atomic size is less. So atomic size is very less compared to all those things. Next, electronegativity is highest. Electropositivity is lowest. Next, ionization potential value is highest. Next, electron affinity is the second. So electron affinity you are seeing means phosphorus has the highest than nitrogen. So nitrogen electron affinity is low compared to the phosphorus. So that is one deviation. Next, if you see here nitrogen electronic configuration, if you see means 1s2, 2s2, 2p3. Here there is no d orbital. So d orbital is absent. So d orbital is absent. So that's why this it is forming what? P pi bond only. So the pi bond is only P pi. So it does not forming P pi and D pi. This type of pi bond is not possible. So that next, because of absence of D, it is only ground state. Excited state is not showing. So excited state is not showing. That's why nitrogen you should write one lone pair, 3 single electrons compulsory. But phosphorus you can write 5 unpaired single electrons. Because of here excited state is not there. Here excited state is present. Next, if you see in the nature, so it is available as a gas form. So it is available in the gas form in the nature. Remaining all are what? In solid form or waxy solid type. Next, if you see atomicity, atomicity is 2. So means N2 only available. Next, if you see between two nitrogen atoms, 3 bonds are there. So bond order equal to 3. But remaining elements, they are not forming multiple bonds. So nitrogen only forms multiple bonds. So already every property we are discussed. So all at a time we are writing means that is the special property or anomalous behavior. Next, if you see the oxidation state also. See, if you see oxidation states, nitrogen is showing -3, -2, -1, 0, plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. So like that. So minus 3 to plus 5, it is showing highest oxidation states. Next, in hydrozoic acid, N3H, it is a hydrozoic acid here, it is plus 1 minus 3. So N3 is showing minus 1, you call it as azide. So here what happens, every nitrogen is showing minus 1 by 3. So fractional oxidation state. So nitrogen is showing a fractional oxidation state also. Suppose you are going to see the chemical properties. So chemical properties, if you see, means a hydrogen compound NH3. So NH3 is highly stable. So highly stable, highly basic nature. Next, it is forming a hydrogen bond. So nitro. Next, suppose if you take metals, means Li3N only possible. Next, Na3N. So from these, all are not existed. So these are the anomalous behavior. Means different to their other elements. So that is called as anomalous behavior. Next. So here we are discussing some important compounds. So in that, so first important compound, that is dinitrogen. So dinitrogen, that is N2. See, here in every one compound speciality is there, means how to prepare this one, how to chemical properties of this compound. So that means that compound main concept will be over. So dinitrogen, you take preparations. So actually this dinitrogen available in atmosphere 78%. So because of this is highly stable. So how you can take highly stable, means according to MOT. So according to MOT, all last electrons are present in bonding molecular orbitals. So while writing electrons in molecular orbitals, all last electrons are coming in bonding molecular orbitals. So that's why highly stability that is showing. So if you see the preparations, from where these are prepared. Suppose first, so you take barium azide. So already azide we seen, barium is plus 2, N3 minus 1. So it is a barium azide. Say directly if you heat barium azide, so then what happens? Barium will be separated 3 moles of nitrogen. So barium is a solid, it will go down. Nitrogen gas is coming outside without any contamination. So that's why pure nitrogen is available. So how to write the matter? When barium azide is heated in the presence of high temperature, then they produce as a pure nitrogen gas. So that is one preparation. Second one. So ammonium dichromate you take. So NH4, ammonium dichromate, Cr2O7. So this is also. So ammonium dichromate. We are heated with high temperature. So then also nitrogen gas is available. So hydrogen is there, oxygen is there, means water is coming outside. So 4H2O. Next Cr2O3. Remain. So here also, in what way you write the matter? When ammonium dichromate is heated with high temperature, then it releases nitrogen gas. So that is also one of the preparation. Next, ammonium nitrite. See, NH4NO2, ammonium nitrite. We are heated. So then what happens? H2O. 2H2O is going outside. Nitrogen gas is coming outside. So this is only in what way we can take means ammonium chloride NH4Cl. So ammonium chloride is treated with HNO2, nitrous acid. See, when ammonium chloride is treated with nitrous acid, so HCl is eliminated. So you are getting ammonium nitrate. Now again it is heated. So you will get what? Nitrogen gas. So in what way you will write? Suppose matter means when ammonium chloride treated with nitrous acid, then it produces nitrogen gas. So what is the middle intermediate means? Ammonium nitrite. So these three are the your preparations in your theory. So in what way I told? Same manner you write down the matter. So when barium azide is heated with high temperature, then it will give pure nitrogen 1. Next, ammonium dichromate is heated with high temperature, then they produces nitrogen gas. Next, ammonium chloride is heated with nitrous acid, then also they produces nitrogen gas. These three are the preparations. Next, chemical properties. So here, in your theory, chemical properties also they are given 3. So any compound is minimum reactive with hydrogen and oxygen, that two are the common things. So first one, reaction with hydrogen. See, you take nitrogen plus hydrogen, so it is useless, 2 moles of ammonia. So N2 plus 3H2. See, nitrogen is treated with hydrogen gas, but it is equilibrium reaction. So here iron is a catalyst. So molybdenum we must take promoter. So around the 777 Kelvin. So this reaction is happened. So this is Haber's process. It is also called as a Haber's process. So how to write the matter? When nitrogen is heated with a hydrogen gas, in the presence of iron catalyst and molybdenum promoter at 777 Kelvin temperature, it produces ammonia gas. So this is also called as a Haber's process. Like that matter you write down. And this one. Next, second, reaction with oxygen. See, nitrogen is heated with oxygen. In sometimes they will put air. Air means you must remember that is oxygen. So we are heated with the highest temperature. You are getting NO. So NO is stable. So it is what? Nitric oxide. So nitric oxide is possible. Otherwise, more oxygen, excess oxygen you are taken means you are getting NO2 also. So N2 plus 2O2. So majority it is forming NO because of it is more stable. So NO is more stable. Generally nitric oxide is more. Nitrogen dioxide also possible when you are taken excess. So you write in what way matter? When nitrogen is heated with oxygen at high temperature, then it produces nitric oxide. So you write down that matter and write down that equation. Next, third one, reaction with metals. So reaction with the metals. So metal means a high electropositive. Next, that is easily react with a high electronegative of nitrogen. So that's why, suppose lithium. So lithium react with nitrogen. So in what way, what is the formula? Lithium is +1, nitrogen is -3. So your formula is Li3N, lithium nitride. So 3 lithiums are there. So here 2 means 6 lithiums, nitrogen, you are getting lithium nitride. Suppose you take magnesium, nitrogen, we are heated. So magnesium is +2, nitrogen is -3. So your formula is Mg3N2. So now you balance this one, 3 magnesiums, yes, balance. So when magnesium metal is reacted with nitrogen gas, then it produces magnesium nitride. So some other examples you can take. Suppose I am taking aluminium. Aluminium reacted with nitrogen gas. So what happens? So aluminium is +3, nitrogen is -3, 3 cancel. So you are getting Al. So for balancing means 2Al. So aluminium nitride. So when aluminium reacted with nitrogen gas, then they produces aluminium nitride. So commonly we can tell means metals. When metals react with nitrogen gas, then they produces metal nitrides. Like that matter you write down and complete these equations.